Visionary Minds Public Relations and Media is a proud sponsor of CA Media Podcast. Be sure to get all your publicity, digital marketing, writing, media consulting services by emailing visionarymindsny@gmail.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CA Media Podcast, the show that allows you to come in your own unique way. This podcast will be about my journey throughout my adult life. I will bring my friends, and there will be some episode in which I will be alone to speak about what's on my mind. Topics will range from society, culture, sports, relationships, and so much more. There's nothing off limits on the CA Media Podcast. So, as you come into my world to listen to my podcast, feel free to know that this is a safe space and a personal space to bring your family and friends to listen to the CA Media Podcast. So come and join this ride with me, and as always, this is the show that allows you to come in your most unique, authentic way. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CA Media Podcast, the show that allows you to come in your own unique way. I am Clyde Anderson, and today's show is brought to you by Visionary Minds, Relations and Media. If you have any media consultations or inquiries, feel free to contact Tammy Reese at visionarymindsny@gmail.com, and she would gladly get back in contact with you. Today's episode is simply Thank You, Cena. Thank you, Cena. Thank you, Cena. Whoever's on this Facebook Live or Zoom live podcast, you can feel free to send your questions, comments, thoughts on this podcast while we're doing it live and in living color. And I'll do my best to read it throughout the process of this podcast. Thank you, Cena. Thank you, Cena. Thank you, Cena. I've written a post yesterday on Facebook in reference to my thoughts on John Cena. The never seen 17 is gracing us with his presence. The post was like this. I threw a picture of us at Comic-Con, I think it's 2021. And I stated, as we reflect, this is before the retirement match. This is after my video, not my video, but my question was answered on the Tim Roberts podcast, which I will show a clip of that during this podcast. So I stated, as we all reflect on John Cena, on what John Cena and his career meant to all of us, or even the person, I just want to say I played both sides of it. I really did of the fan journey. It was let's go Cena, and then I was that person, especially when Punk was rising up, and I was a huge CM Punk fan before he blew up. I mean, like, 2000, it was like in 07, I was rooting for him, Punk to be to win the Royal Rumble 1 year. Anyway, I play both sides of the fence. Let's go Cena sucks. I do record the battles of the likes of The Undertaker, Eddie Guerrero, Booker T, Chris Benoit. Retracted. We really don't talk about Chris Benoit. And we all know the reason why. Kurt Angle, and which brought out the best of Cena in his formative years, 2002 to 2005. We all recall John Cena answered the open challenge that Kurt Angle was having on SmackDown June 27, 2002. And Angle basically was like, "Who are you?" And John was like, "I'm John Cena." And Angle was like, "What's the one quality that you possess?" one night prior, Vince McMahon was challenging everyone in the locker room, especially in the absence of Stone Cold Steve Austin not wrestling Brock Lesnar on a Monday Night Raw event for a qualified match for King of the Ring that year. Um, and Vince McMahon was like, yo, I want to see some ruthless aggression. So basically, John Cena was like, ruthless aggression. And he laughed or hit Kurt Angle. And they had a great 8-minute match. Angle wound up winning 1, 2, 3. Angle went about his business. And behind the scenes, the then WWE champion, The Undertaker, and Cena embraced Cena. That's Cena. Undertaker told John Cena, nice job. Uh, and it stated, the likes of Eddie, Booker, Angle, brought the best of John Cena's former years. I remember when uh, winning one of his Word Life shirts, being a fan of his. Yes, I was one of the chain gangs. It was the grind, the rap, the trash talk before matches. It was so different. 2003, 2004. Like, you don't even see that nowadays. You don't see the trash talking like rapping or people talk about XYZ um, to like the opponents. You get the promo, you get the backstage stuff, you get the in-ring stuff, but not like talking trash before you match and then wrestle. So we don't see that anymore. All right, so John Cena beat the Big Show at Madison Square Garden at WrestleMania 20, the opening match of WrestleMania 20 for the United States Championship, thus creating the custom U.S. Championship. Eventually, JBL, John Bradshaw Layfield, around 2005, JBL was the WWE champion. JBL and his cabinet blew up that United States Championship on that episode of SmackDown, but the champion won over JBL. John Cena eventually. John Cena won the WWE Championship over JBL. That was an underrated match. JBL at the time, that whole JBL character, the wrestling god character, was so truly underrated. And then John Cena decided to put a spin on the WWE Championship, which the wrestling traditionalists did not like. It was like, well, you do it in the championship, you transition the championship. Was this kid from the late 70s, early 80s doing to the holy grail of professional wrestling? Like the main stain belt of WWE had to spin on it. Like, what? Who does that? John Cena. Right? So, and John Cena, and I even question, like, what the hell? Like, and then I question, like, what have we become? Like, what have the WWE become? Especially John Cena putting putting his own spin on things. And yes, John Cena is his own person in everything, and he stood on those principles: the hustle, loyalty, respect, and which became his mantra since 2005. We could talk about matches. As Fluke lost on the episode of Monday Night Raw, the very first episode of Monday Night Raw in 2006 against Britney Spears' ex-husband, Kevin Federline, K-Fat, the promote. Later on, like a couple of weeks later, John Cena wind up losing the WWE Championship to Edge, who is the first wrestler to ever cash in the Money in briefcase to win the championship. So Edge had the Money in briefcase. He could challenge any champion in the WWE up to a year. So Edge opportunity was New Year's resolution, the six. Cena just finished beating 5 other people in the elimination chamber match. Cena was bloody. Edge came in. Spear 1, 2, 3. Edge was the new WWE champion, literally, and then proceeded to have a live sex celebration on Monday Night Raw the night after with Lita, which is crazy. I think Flair and Cena wind up interfering with that and stopping that. But it was one of the highest segments at the time of Monday Night Raw since Mankind and The Rock, It's Your Life. like literally one of the highest segments of Monday Night Raw at the time in history. So they Cena beat Edge at the Royal Rumble in 2006, and John Cena wind up like being WWE champion. Well, not 2006. Yeah, 2006. I'm right. Wind up facing Triple H. Wind up facing many other wrestlers until he eventually had to, if I'm not mistaken, he had to drop the title. I think he dropped the title around that time. I could be wrong. I know he had eventually dropped it through his injury. Anywho, um, beat Triple H, the King of Kings, and this is where the fan was like, all right, we want the game, we want the Ring of Terror back from 02 to 04. We don't want John Cena as our champion. The fans are still rooting for Triple H at WrestleMania 22. Um, and then CM Punk was in the entrance of that match during John Cena's entrance. He was on the gun. I mean, on the gun. He was on the car with Tommy gun in his hand. Great entrance by John Cena at WrestleMania 22. Hunter tapped out. And then he went up facing, RVD and then beat RVD, and him and Edge went on exchanging the title around that time. And yes, he beat Edge, TLC match, first time ever. And then from there, all the way to, I think, late October of 2007, he was the WWE champion. John Cena was the WWE champion until he got injured. 380 days, the longest reign since Diesel run in the 1990s. Was Diesel run in the 1990s was the longest reigning WWE champion at the time. And Cena surpassed it, 380 days. That's his all-time singular championship reign, 380 days. Cena beat Mr. WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 23. 3 weeks later, they went to London before Backlash. They had not Iron Man match, but like a 1 hour wrestling match. The longest singular one-on-one wrestling match in Monday Night Raw history. It still is. Not the longest match ever because it has been surpassed in the late 2010s. But Cena and Michaels had the longest singular one-on-one match in Monday Night Raw history. And then we could talk about that. And then Cena got injured, came back. And then, he had the battles with the Batistas, the Randy Ortons, the Sheamus. And Cena from 08 to 2011 was head and shoulders above everyone else. And then we like to talk about the lackluster WrestleMania 27. The Miz walked in and walked out as champion due to The Rock interference. The Rock playing his little shenanigans, put his spell, his spiel into the match, cost John Cena the WWE Championship. But Cena eventually won the WWE Championship several weeks later at the following pay-per-view event and held it until he faced his wrestling soulmate, CM Punk, the best in the world. In that match, Money in the Bank 2011, Punk was leaving. He did the pipe bomb on June 27, 2011 at the UNLV, Las Vegas. Dropped the pipe bomb. Didn't hate John Cena. He liked John Cena. He went in on Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, Vince McMahon. Shout out his best friend at the time, Colt Cabana. He wanted to go New Japan Pro Wrestling, wanted to go back to Ring of Honor. He questioned why he wasn't on the Cups and being promoted. He questioned why he wasn't in the main event of WrestleMania next year, The Rock is, and he wasn't. And these words of Sour Grace. He wanted to go on Jimmy Fallon, but he stated that he was the best professional wrestler in the world, and rightfully so, he was. And at the time, he was. Money in Bank 2011, last day's contract. He didn't resign. Vince was trying to negotiate, public negotiate Money in the Raw. He didn't sign. Coach John Cena, part of the New York Yankees. It's a dynasty. He's the New York Yankees of the Boston Red Sox. Cena's the Boston Red Sox from Western Berry. 5-star match. Got to Chicago, Punk hometown. Cena 5-star match with CM Punk. Punk left with the WWE Championship at this like he hightailed the WWE Championship in his refrigerator. Punk was gone. 2.5 weeks, give or take. Came back. And Messina had a unification match. Punk won. Alberto cashed in, took the belt, held the belt. Cena won it. Alberto won it back in the triple threat match. Alberto held it. Survivor Series 2011. Cena wound up getting it. So 2012, Cena Rock had that once in a lifetime match. Cena wound up losing against The Rock. Punk was still WWE champion. Punk eventually turned heel. Cena won the Money in the Bank. 2012. Cash in. Raw 1000. Turned heel. First wrestler ever to not successfully cash in the Money in the Bank. John Cena. Punk turned heel. Punk wound up being champion for 434 days, which was against The Rock. Royal Rumble 2013. And I think that Punk should have not have lost that match. But Rock champion, Rock changed about. Literally changed about. Defending again against Punk at Elimination Chamber. Punk lost. Rock, John Cena wound up winning the Rumble 2013, second in 5 years. Remember, he won in 2008 and lost that match. WrestleMania 24 against the then WWE champion Randy Orton, and Triple H was in that match. Triple H was injured at WrestleMania 23. That's still Shawn Michaels came in. So that's what Michaels lost WrestleMania 23 against John Cena. So Rock Cena 2, they said it was once in a lifetime. Well, it was actually twice in a lifetime. Cena lined up, beating Rock. Rock basically doing the time-honored tradition, putting someone over. Cena was champion until 2013. He wound up losing. Him and Orton wound up doing whatever he was doing. Orton wound up being champion. Orton went to WrestleMania. Cena wound up facing Bray Wyatt. Right? 2014, we're talking about WrestleMania 30. That's the WrestleMania that Undertaker lost against Brock Lesnar. And then the 21-0 streak at WrestleMania. So Brock with the WrestleMania streak of Undertaker that he conquered from the Undertaker at the Louisiana Superdome, Mercedes-Benz Superdome, 2014. Brock ride that high all the way to SummerSlam. So since 2014, and Cena, Lesnar again, but this time, let's go back. After first Rock, Cena once in a lifetime, Lesnar came back the night after that of WrestleMania 28. At 5, John Cena brought first WWE appearance since 2004 when he walked out at WrestleMania 20 after his match against Bill Goldberg. Right, so we haven't seen Brock Lesnar since 2004. 8 years. 2012, he's back. He lost his first match. John Cena was a bloody match. Great match, bloody match. Watch it on the Peacock if you have it. So we're going to go back to 2014 where we talk about Cena, WWE champion now, and facing Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate, the conqueror of The Undertaker's 21-0 WrestleMania streak, defeated John Cena in the most lopsided SummerSlam match ever in WWE history, the most lopsided WWE championship outside of Diesel beating Bob Backlund in 6 seconds a couple nights after Survivor Series 1994. And that started Diesel's reign as WWE champion, become the longest WWE champion at the time in the 1990s, the longest WWE champion in the 1990s. Cena Suplex City, went to Suplex City 16 times. 16, right? Crazy. 16 times, right? 16 times. That's the WWE champion all the way until WrestleMania 31. Then that's when the infamous cash in the heist of the century, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins cashed in, WWE champion at the time, all the way until he got injured. Right? Let's go back to Cena. Cena had started to around this time started to like putting the younger guys over, so he decided to have feud with Bray Wyatt, Sami Zayn, enter the U.S. Championship Open Challenge, create the U.S. Championship Open Challenge. Um, made shots like Rusev at WrestleMania 32, no, 32, 31. Rusev's WrestleMania 31, WrestleMania 32. Cena made a cameo appearance. Dwayne The Rock. Yeah, because I think Cena was injured. Yeah, Cena was injured. He got injured. Got injured. Made a cameo appearance with The Rock against the Wyatt family. Did that little spill. And then John Cena. And then he came back in the 20 WrestleMania 33 was 2017. It's my WrestleMania. My first WrestleMania I went to. And Cena wind up becoming the 16-time world champion, the Royal Rumble, beat then WWE champion, I think at the time, the longest WWE champion in the 2010s, AJ Styles. One of the greatest Royal Rumble WWE championship matches of all time. Beat Styles, lost the title a month later in the Elimination Chamber match to Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt becoming WWE champion, and then Orton wound up becoming WWE champion because Orton won the Rumble. He challenged Bray Wyatt, and they was together. Then Orton turned on Wyatt, or Wyatt turned on Orton, however that happened. And that's that match where they had that stupid little thing in the middle of the ring. It's weird, but Orton was WWE champion. Like I said, Steve started to go slow, started left matches around this time, and then WrestleMania 34, he wound up challenging The Undertaker for the first time ever. Going back to reading this, first time ever, Taker, Cena, two guys, 10 or more WrestleMania wins to face each other at a WrestleMania. And Taker said he prepared for a 30-minute match. Squash. Then Cena collided and like, yo, you're gonna lose Cena. Cena started the WrestleMania as a fan. The Elias stuff happened. AA Elias about to leave, and then Undertaker, John hits squash match for Cena. Taker gets his 23rd, if I'm not mistaken, at the time, 23rd WrestleMania win. Because 35 he didn't wrestle. Oh, so that's 24th then. He retired. WrestleMania 36. 24th WrestleMania win, two losses at the time. Yeah, so Cena had that. And then, like I said, sporadic appearances. Still putting over Austin Theory, Solo Sikoa. Oh yeah, then he had that John Cena and oh yeah, that's a promo with him and Roman Reigns had, and he was like, "Yo, Roman, it's called a promo. I need you to get your stuff together." Roman's mad, but they had a match, and like I said, started to slow down. Then the pandemic happened. Oh yeah, let's go back to WrestleMania 30. He did propose to Bella, and they wound up splitting. Like probably a year after that, 2018. I went to WrestleMania 2019 at MetLife, and that was the Elias. And he came out as Dr. Thuganomics. Word life. It's the basic Thuganomics. He came the word life. It's Thuganomics. He did that. And then from there, like I said, sporadic appearance. He did the Firefly Bloodhouse match. WrestleMania COVID. WrestleMania 36. Cena was he did sporadic appearance. He lost against Bray. Bray wound up passing a couple years ago. Crazy. That's crazy. WrestleMania 37 doesn't seem like John Cena wrestled at that WrestleMania. I don't think, not to my, he's not coming up to me yet. He missed that one. 37 after Tampa. 38 was Texas. That's when Austin returned. I don't think he wrestled that one. But 39, he wrestled Austin Theory for the U.S. title, lost. Uh, eventually he fought the likes of Roman Reigns for his 3.5 year title reign, which is the longest since Hulk Hogan's 4 year run in the late 80s. Came back 2021 after the WrestleMania loss. Came back in the elimination Money in the Bank after Roman beat Edge. It was like, oh my God, John Cena, what? And he tried to tell Orton that he'll be a trivia question. Wound up not being. Roman retained. And then we haven't seen it to WrestleMania 40 in night two, one of the greatest WrestleMania endings of all time. Him and Solo went at it. He lost against Solo Sikoa. Cena was sorry for losing a lot of matches. There was no more Super Cena. He was like losing a lot of matches. WrestleMania 40, he came in, cameo, night two WrestleMania. It was one of the greatest endings of WrestleMania history. It was the same around like WrestleMania 40, fucking rude. Like, but and then from there, Money in the Bank announced 1 year in advance, 2025, that he will be retiring from professional wrestling. But gave us approximately 36 to 40 dates. And then from there, here comes the John Cena retirement. Start off Netflix Raw, an appearance. The Royal Rumble, runner up against Jey Uso. That's when he said, yo, he was like, whoever knows that he's going to in as the Elimination Chamber. He joined the Elimination Chamber to win and to eventually become WWE champion. Or whoever the champion was. Punk passed out, Elimination Chamber, did Seth Rollins, kept stopping him on the Still Great. And then eventually, WWE champion Cody Rhodes came out, Rock came out, Travis Scott came out, the heel turn. Cena turned heel for the first time since 2004. Like, 2004, John Cena. Or 2003, late 2003. Cena turned heel. Beat Cody Rhodes, and people called it one of the lackluster WWE Championship matches of all time. People was complaining about why Rock ain't there. Cena 17, never seen 17. Basically, that's what was stretching one final time. So, yeah, rivalry, renewal rivalry, Randy Orton. And from there, from Orton to Ron Cena, then Truth. Then eventually had a tag team match with him and Logan Paul versus WWE Champion Cody Rhodes, WWE World Heavyweight Champion Jey Uso, and Cena lost, and then I'm trying to think. Oh, then in between there was the Punk match, that whole chemistry, the basic Punkonomics, and Cena reverting and doing the pipe bomb from 2011 to CM Punk. Crazy. That Champions match was great. Seth Rollins at the time was the WWE Money in the Bank holder. Two-time Money in the Bank holder. That eventually went to Keenan Reigns winners. So whoever the Keenan Reigns or Queen Wayne gets the title shot at SummerSlam against the champion of the brand that they're currently on. And that was the stipulation. Eventually, we thought we were going to have Orton versus Cena 2, but we wound up having Cody versus Cena 2. And then the night after the night before SummerSlam 2025, we had John Cena turn in babyface. Yes, John Cena turning babyface. The never seen 17 is now a babyface. A babyface. He is a good guy now. So that means no more Hill John Cena. He apologized to us for he apologized for us for what he done and wanted to finish up the year strong with us. So sorry for the light. Um that is correctly. Yeah, so 5-star match. Wow. 5-star match against Cody Rhodes. And then from there, lost the WWE Championship. Had matches Logan Paul, and an improv 2 Brock Lesnar match, an improv 2 AJ Styles match. And then he challenged for the US title. He lost. And then from there, he and him and Dom got at it. Dom was the IC title holder. Challenged Dom for the IC title, beat Dom for the IC title. Had a great 6-man tag match with Sheamus and Bray versus Judgment Day. Won that. Lost the IC title to Dom at Survivor Series. Great match. Putting over the Judgment Day, putting over Dom, Liv, Raquel, Roxanne, JD. Man, he put them all over at Survivor Series in San Diego. From there, Cena, there was the Last Time Is Now tournament. And so we had the returns of Ziggler, Zack Ryder, return of Gunther, because we haven't seen Gunther to some extent because he lost the world title to CM Punk, who wound up losing the title to Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins really got injured this time. Not the shenanigans he tried to pull before at Saturday Night's Main Event when he lost to LA Knight. Really got injured against Cody, which is crazy. Interesting. Talk about something. So Jay and Punk went up face each other Thursday Night Main Event. Punk beat Jay. Punk is a 2-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion of this iteration of the title. So last time the tournament happened, Jay crashed out when he lost against. I think he lost against Gunther. No, he lost against LA Knight. LA Knight, yeah, lost against LA Knight. Jay crashed out, but Gunther wind up beating. Who did he beat to win the tournament? He wound up beating LA Knight. It was Gunther versus LA Knight, and then I was like, "Let it be poetic justice if Cena loses Gunther via a physical tap out submission, right? Cena tapping out, going out, right? Cena's going out as retiring. December 13th, Cena got the face, got the win via Cena tapping out. And the last time John Cena tapped out was in 2005, right? So I'm like, that's a good question. Let me ask Dan Roberts. But Gunther referenced it, but also there was before Gunther referenced it that he's going to do XYZ to Cena. I had this in my mind. I sent the question to Dan Roberts. So Gunther referenced it on a Friday. I sent the question Sunday because it's on my mind. Because it's right after. Because right after he won, he had to do 2 quick short promos. This question was entered the week. It was read on that Monday before the pay-per-view. And let's go to the video tape.
Let's see. Clyde writes in, "Hey, Sam, hope all is well." It is well, as a matter of fact, Clyde. What are your thoughts on a Gunther submission victory over John Cena this Saturday? Well, it was heavily implied on SmackDown that that's what Gunther was going to go for. I'm not talking about a regular pass-out submission, but a physical tap-out submission. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what The plan, that's what he's going for. Cena has only 5 other documented times that he tapped out. And the last one was in 2005. Kurt Angle. Yeah, I mean, Mr. Never Give Up. Never gives up. So that the fact that he would tap out on his way out. I mean, if you're going to go out on your back, that's as going out on your back as I've ever seen anybody do. So, yeah, I mean, I would not be shocked at all. If they really want to do it, that's how you really do it.
That is right.
Now just pummeling with blows to the jaw and again into the sleeper hold.
Just those primitive instincts of Gunther kicking in as bloodthirsty as you like. Gunther is feasting on the carcass of John Cena's career.
John Cena has tapped out.
See? What happened? What happened? I called it. I called it. I literally called it. Like, Cena will submit for the guy that always told us to never give up. Hustle, loyalty, respect. You know how Hulk Hogan in the 80s, say vitamins and prayers. Hulkamania. Cena gave up. He quit. He character basically tapped out. And it's sort of like, you know, I got. And a lot of people thought that Rock's gonna come out and push this to WrestleMania, try to reunite what happened for WrestleMania. He didn't come out with Travis Scott. I'm like, no. I'm like, myself, going through a couple of people like, yo, he's usually a man of his word. He say he's done. He's done. That's why he gave us 18 months in advance to get ready and to prepare ourselves. And I was literally busy originally when this match was happening. I got bits and pieces watching it. And then this morning, I basically watched the match. And I'm like, wow, like, in a lot of different ways. Wow, like, this is it. This is it. No more John Cena. No more Super Cena. None of this. No more. He warned us. He prepared us. He prepared us more than any other person could have prepared us. He literally prepared us that this is going to happen. December 14th, it's going to come. I'm no longer a professional wrestler. WrestleMania will come around. I won't be on the screen. I won't be wrestling. I'll be there as an ambassador, but professional in ring, no more. I'm done. He's done. 17-time world heavyweight champion. Most all time. Flair had that record for 20-something years. 16-time world champion. 5-time United States champion. Multiple-time tag team champion. 2-time Royal Rumble winner. Money in the Bank winner. Over 700 televised WWE matches. One of the most consistent wrestlers in the history of the WWE. I can say the greatest character WWE created character that never came from a different organization and then went to WWE and then left and came out. The most consistent WWE homegrown character in the history of WWE in the modern era. The greatest. John Cena. Did I tear up too? Like everybody? Yeah, I did. Was I happy with the ending? I was. I'm that guy. I can honestly say, if someone to ever pull this podcast and talk about was you happy with the Cena submission loss against Gunther, hell yeah, I was happy. I was proud. Got to win it. There's a lot of people crying. A lot of people crying. Yes, I watching that match started to be emotional. I'm happy because Gunther did that. Gunther did that. He didn't even build over 2 Saturday nights main event matches. Gunther did that. Gunther, I mean, as a professional wrestler, I mean, like, ain't no character currently in the WWE as 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 Gunther. No character currently doesn't break kayfabe as Gunther. So, well, I'm on this podcast. Don't be surprised. 2026, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Brock Lesnar is your WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And, right? And or WWE Champion, right? Brock wins at WrestleMania, holds the title, goes to SummerSlam, and faces Gunther, right? Gunther faces Gunther. Because remember, this year, 2025, Gunther lost the WWE World Heavyweight Championship to CM Punk, right? 2026, Gunther's redemption, regaining all the equity that he beat Bill Goldberg. Well, yeah, he beat Bill Goldberg, but the equity of beating John Cena, right? Making submit, right? And then going to Minneapolis, Brock's hometown, right? Winning the World Heavyweight Championship or the WWE Championship and making Brock Lesnar submit for the first time since 2003. That's my wildest prediction of 2026. Gunther beating Brock Lesnar, making Brock Lesnar submit, and retiring Brock Lesnar as he becomes the new World Heavyweight Championship as Brock Lesnar goes on to the sun. Ladies and gentlemen, Clyde Anderson, this was the TV podcast show that allows you to go in your own way. If you have any desires to be on the podcast, feel free to get my link tree at linktree/TV podcast. Again, this is Clyde Anderson. This is the TV podcast show that allows you to come in your own way. And for more, thank you, Cena.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the CA Media Podcast, the show that allows you to come in your own unique way. I am the host, Clyde Anderson. Want to be a guest on the show? Got questions, feedback, or a story you'd like to share? We'd love to hear from you. Email us at camediapodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on all platforms at CA Media Podcast. Listen and subscribe on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and wherever you stream your podcast. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a review. It helps us grow and keep bringing the conversations that matters. Until next time, stay connected, stay inspired, and always remember, we are the show that allows you to come in your own unique way.